Barney may say he loves you, but one day he'll realize his people were made extinct by global currency exchange. You know, when the world gets hot and cash value drops. Anyway, he'll unleash his vengeance, a fuchsia storm of zombies and terror. Just look in those cold fabric eyes and tell me I'm wrong, huh? Welcome back, y'all. Maybe this is your first time. Heck, it's kinda my first time. So, oops. Right. Do-over? Nah, let's get to the point, right? You're here for some chatter about the game Fortnite, a brand new endeavor by the folks who brought us Paragon, which I'm not cool enough to have heard about. I happened upon this in June and dropped down the big old bucks to get the super-duper nifty crazy edition, primarily so I could play myself. Don't pull an algae, I didn't say with in there. Anyway, Fortnite is one part zombie shooter slasher basher and another part base building resource gathering. There are missions and nifty robots telling you what's going on, and story. Can't forget that part. As a survivor of some crazy storm thingy, that we totally would have stopped, by the way, have no fear. You gotta hold back the tide of undead beasties in various guises. If I was to give you a comparison, I would call this the creepy love child of Orcs Must Die and Plants vs. Zombies. I couldn't think of a base building game, so there you go. On to the questions. You didn't know there would be questions, right? There are, and they're totally cool. At least I think so. Here you go. Number 1, is the game fun? Yes, it can be a blast to play. You team up with 3 people, strip mine the holy minnow out of the area, including cars and houses. That pickaxe is like an infinity gauntlet. Then hold out against waves of enemies. What's not to like? Oh, it's also a little like Killing Floor 2, without the guts and the goo and the gross. Number 2, will it always be fun? Hard to say. I mean, I loved it for hours and hours, and I have the attention of a monkey on fire. However, it's not like you do a ton of different stuff. The zombies do change, and stuff gets harder. There's a lot of complication in leveling up your survivors, buying skills, researching, etc. I say you'll be entertained for a long time. Number 3, but Ophelia, I heard it's going free to play eventually. Will that make it less fun? Don't know. They sure have a cash shop, but I don't think you have to use it. There's plenty to do without it, and if it goes free, then there's no reason not to try it. Final question. What else is neat about the game? What do we need to know? Glad you asked. At least on the PC PS4, you share content. I don't have an Xbox, so I can't really tell you what happens there. Crafting is cool. You can make all kinds of crazy weapons. Base management can get a little complex, so be ready to do some reading to figure it all out. Also, did I mention you can play a freaking ninja? You can, or at least I do, 'cause double jump and sword. Let's wrap up because reviews don't have to be long, right? The fairy rating of approval for Fortnite is a resounding B+. You should definitely try it and see what you think. I'll be playing for quite a while, even with Season 11 Diablo 3 having just started, crying out for me to try the Necromancer. Skeleton minions.